At the council meeting on the 12th of February 2025, an extraordinary council meeting that we forced, manoeuvred, manipulated. You all seen that. We forced the council to instruct the chief executive to write to the government for a national inquiry. Request for a national public inquiry that investigates the scourge of child sexual exploitation. This was the letter issued to the Home Office from the acting chief executive. That's Shelly Kipling. When the chief executive is instructed to write a letter, there is an expectation that they will take the motion, make sense of what's been asked, and sculpt a letter that's compelling, that's persuasive, and that reflects the severity of what's took place. I don't think that's an unreasonable way of looking as to what the chief executive is meant to do. What this chief executive, remember, neck deep in the cover-up of the gang rape of children in this town, did is astonishing. And I'm going to share the letter with you. This is the letter she sent. The acting chief executive, dear Home Secretary, regarding Oldham Council resolution request for a national public inquiry that investigates the scourge of child sex exploitation. The full council at its extraordinary meeting on the 12th of February 2025 unanimously approved the following motion. She's just copied and pasted the motion. I look forward to being able to report back to the council with your reply. She's just copied and pasted. There you go, that's her signature. She's just copied and pasted the motion. I look forward to being able to report back to the council with your reply. Word for all she's done is copied and pasted the motion. See it there? What is the point of forcing all of this through? All of these votes, using democracy the way you do, when the person instructed to carry out the task of writing to the government for a public inquiry does this. Copies and pastes the motion. No sentences, no persuasion, nothing. £250,000 a year communications expert. Makes you feel sick, Shelly Kipling. She should be investigated. She has questions to answer, as do many of them in the council. The editor of the Oldham Evening Chronicle, that's the oldest publication, newspaper publication, the one that we all have an affinity with. Births, marriages, deaths, five-a-side cup winning competitions, all of that. The Oldham Evening Chronicle, now online only, struggling. The editor of the Oldham Evening Chronicle went to Shelly Kipling with serious concerns of corruption. Shelly Kipling's response to him was, this individual you've come to me with concerns about knows a lot of powerful politicians, or words to that effect. Shelly Kipling is not just neck deep in the cover-up of the grooming and gang rape of children. She is also neck deep in her associations with Arooj Shah and all of the corruption that underpins everything wrong with Oldham. Which is why I am on the verge of saying there is no saving this town. Because those we've elected are in bed with these people. They've been bribed, they've been bought, they've been intimidated. I'm fully aware there are a number of councillors who are currently scared as to what's taking place. I'm fully aware of a councillor who's been reported back to me that because of some of the work they're involved in, the council have tried to shut them down, including Shelly Kipling, and her name has been mentioned in senior briefings at Greater Manchester Police. I'm genuinely disappointed in the Conservatives because they would have been involved in this, and I reached out to the new Conservative leader, Dave Arnott, and he tried to tell me he was unaware of what had taken place. He lied to me. He outright lied to me. So this is what I say to every one of you councillors. You all know what's gone on. You all know she has questions to answer. And you all know of her bullying tactics. You need to vote against ratifying her appointment. It's as simple as that. And everyone who votes in support of ratifying her appointment is voting to protect the Pakistani rape gangs, is voting to protect Arooj Shah's tyrannical, gangster-endorsed rule over our town, and is voting to keep things ticking along as they currently are. There is no middle ground here. A vote for Shelly Kipling is a vote for the destruction of this town.
Do not fear them. Do not fear any of them.